So it's still Tuesday, August 1st. I'm still trying to get to Rob's shop to get my car back. I've been standing here at this bus stop, on 44th Street, just south of Washington. The 44 does stop here, but the 44 just turns into the light rails, or into the SkyTrain station and drops off from here. It doesn't really go anywhere from here. And the 32, this is that corner that just makes no sense to me, where the 44 comes down 44th Street, stops here, goes south to the next light, turns right, goes into the SkyTrain station, and then the 32 comes down Washington, turns right, and picks up here for people who want to continue going south. Like, obviously, whoever designed those routes doesn't actually ride them. And it would be different if they all went into the SkyTrain station, but only the 44 goes into the SkyTrain station. So I decided to go ahead and walk from there to here. I had to cut my video off because I was seeing the frame loss that happens on the iPhone when it's getting ready to die. I can just kind of tell when the battery's low. And yeah, as soon as I stopped my video, I saw the battery was at 3%. So yeah, it's done, which means I can't really do anything of any use with it. But walked across the canal. I actually tried to come out the doors that are facing this side of the SkyTrain station, and they've got little cones set in front of them, and they're all locked. All those doors that used to always be unlocked. I guess they made it a little bit less accessible, probably to stop, my guess would be to stop homeless people from going in there and using the restroom, which is kind of fucked up. That building right there, that's for, in fact, this whole lot. Speaking of transit centers, there's always talking about how this city really lacks transit centers and how the SkyTrain station here at 44th Street would make a great transit center station. But this parking lot used to be a transit center. When it was built as a transit center. And I know I made a couple videos talking about it, but every time I've walked through talking about it, it's been absolutely dark. So at least now you can kind of see it. Not that there's much to see, just a lot of cars parked. All the cars that you see parked there, I do know that there's at least one person who owns and operates several vehicles that they lease for people to drive on Uber and or Lyft, because they're all matching vehicles, and I'm sure they're paying to use this parking lot. I would imagine they're paying to use this parking lot. They're all lined up on that side. You can't really see them over here. Hey, here's my bus, finally. Finally, not sure what time it is, but hey, at least I had time to find my bus card, and that's important. And welcome back. It is 6:03, and I got off at one stop earlier than I normally got off at. Ding the bell. Oh, ding, there goes my hat. Doesn't take much wind for this thing to blow off my head, but I don't like the neck strap around my neck. In fact, I don't like the neck strap at all, but I don't think I want to cut it off. That's sort of part of the hat. Looking for a place to jaywalk right now. And Rob always jaywalks right there over to the Chevron. He'll walk right across when the street's busy as fuck. He's got that shit down to a science. I'm not that brave. Grocery, Euro Market and Deli. Well, let's see if I'm gonna have to pop in there and see what they got. So, talking to some guys on the bus, I just overheard I was waiting at the bus stop with them there at 44th Street, and they're talking about, oh, I just need a job. Somebody needs to give me a job and get a job. And I've been trying to get as many referral bonuses as I can for the Wonolo app, because, God, Wonolo, if there's any one thing that saved my ass through July, it's Wonolo. Straight up. If it wasn't for Wonolo, I would be facing homelessness this week. Wonolo has thoroughly saved my ass. For the handful of negative things, and there's definitely some negative things, the positives greatly outweigh the negatives. I've yet to get a referral bonus to it, but I keep trying to refer people to it, but I wasn't able to really show them anything on the app because I tried to open it on Obamaphone 3, which I'm shooting on Obamaphone 3. I'm shooting on Obamaphone 3 again, and without an internet connection, it doesn't even get past the splash screen. It just pops up the W splash screen and just fucking sits there. So, oh man, he better not have my car blocked in. Oh, it's over there. Damn. Well, just the fact that he drove it over there is a good sign. And the iPhone is completely dead. I was going to check the iPhone to see what the hell time it is. Do I have anything else that will tell me the time? I think I got the blue phone in here. I've been trying to avoid using it because I know at some point my daughter is going to want it back soon. And the last thing I need to do is have it all loaded up with video and no way to remove it. Oh, it's buried there in the plastic bag, in the Taco Bell bag. Can I get it out? That took some effort. This thing's always turning itself on just when I have it packed, which means the battery's probably going to be dead. And I never remember to carry a micro USB charging cord for it because I don't use it very often. Okay, it says it's 6:06. Part of me just wants to walk, but be my luck that when I start to cross, these guys will get a green arrow and I'll be the asshole that's in their way. Oh, nope, I get a walk signal first. Very nice. This sun right there on my left, I can't really see very well where the cycle of the light is. So, and yeah, I don't feel like playing freeway or Frogger, trying to cross the road there the way Rob does. Not my cup of tea. As much as I complain about jaywalkers, I just feel like a complete hypocrite if I was to do that. You know, as much as I'm trying to be super frugal, one thing I definitely need to pick up within the next day or two are some black cargo shorts. As the dark denim, they're actually like a dark navy blue, but they're black enough that nobody said anything at Domino's. The pockets are just inadequate for all the stuff I have to carry on the regular. Beep beep. And yeah, it's more than a little inconvenience. And I'm missing three important cards that disappeared within the last few days. And I'm sure a good I did not just shatter that screen. Fuck me. Yep, just dropped the screen and put a crack in it. Which means no warranty service for that. Fucking A. Wow. Fuck me. I can't fucking believe that. Brand new screen on the iPhone. Should be able to get a warranty replacement, because the problem wasn't cracked screen, the problem was ghost touches. And now I just put cracks in it to completely avoid the warranty. So, fuck my life.
Conflict. It really appears that we're now in a new phase of this war. Not just...
Nobody cares, dude. Oh, hey. But I got radio again. Oh, thank you, Rob, for radio. Thank you for car that starts right up. Does it show me the clock? Oh no, that doesn't show me the clock. That sets the clock. Fuck, which one do I do to... Okay, 4:50. What time is it? It's 6:09, so that clock is not correct. Fuck, what do I have? Alright, there's an iPhone cable. I gotta get some juice in the iPhone.
Coming up in just a few minutes,
It really yanks my chain that I have to use a cell phone app to deliver pizza for Domino's Pizza. Like, that shouldn't be a necessary part of delivering pizza. All right, I'm getting some juice in the iPhone. I can't believe I just fucking cracked the goddamn screen. There's no point in me even go to Al and try to get a replacement on it now. There's just no point, because he's gonna be like, "Oh, you cracked the screen already."
They're helping people every day with these amazing natural treatments that restore and repair damaged joint tissue.
I guess it's time to find another phone guy. And of course, he didn't put a fucking screen protector on it either. Which that's
so they can work like they are supposed supposed to.
Oh,
Zero downtime.
that's shitty. Like, he should just do that. Man, when fucking I went to Cell Phone Jesus,
Lasting relief and are saying
now I'm forgetting his real fucking name. He's got long hair down to the small of his back. I've been calling him Cell Phone Jesus for years. Now I can't remember his fucking real name. When he was doing all my phones, I never had to ask him to put a screen protector on. He put a new screen on a phone. He wanted to protect his work. So screen protector went on it too. I don't know. I almost feel like Al is deliberately not doing it in hopes I'll be there to replace it again. I just replaced, like, how many days has it been? Not even a week. And that screen didn't fucking work. And it should have been a warranty replacement, and he charged me for it. I mean, that was a good deal on replacing the screen and the battery, and I've had no issues with the battery. But when he did that, fucked up my power button, also known as the screen lock button. And on top of that, fucked up my, the screen he put on was no good. And he's like, well, you put too much pressure on it. You put too much pressure on it. See, that's from too much pressure. The pressure came from his poor workmanship. Because I could, I could see and I'm sure I commented about it on the vlog. Why is this guy coming to a dead stop to turn right? So yeah. No, I think I'm done with Al at this point. I'm not happy with times I go there and he doesn't keep his office hours, and I end up having I mean, don't get me wrong, I love going to Tempe Tavern, but playing tag to find when he's actually there is a pain in my ass. But this, I mean, I dropped the phone. I did that. But the bottom line is there's no way he's going to honor the warranty with a crack on it. And the problem isn't the crack. I can give a shit about a crack on an iPhone as long as I can see the screen. My problem is that when I try to use it, it's like there's all kinds of little touches randomly happening that are not happening. That makes it almost completely useless. I'm trying to type a YouTube comment, and then suddenly the keyboard minimizes while I'm trying to type. And I this morning, trying to get myself a Waymo to take me from Rob's shop over to the SkyTrain station, so I didn't waste 30 minutes of my life sitting waiting for a bus that was running late on a route that's already inadequately serviced. And I wait. And I couldn't summon a Waymo on the goddamn thing because I couldn't type more than 2 letters. I couldn't control the map adequately to zoom in and drop a pin. Every time I tried to zoom in, because of the ghost touches, it automatically zoomed way out to the point where I could see like the entire city of Phoenix, and I'm trying to zoom in on a specific building and drop a pin. And then, as if that isn't frustrating enough, so I try to see if I can just simply type SkyTrain and hit enter, and hopefully it'll give me SkyTrain 44th Street Station as a clickable option. And I couldn't even type the word sky. I got S and K in it, and then it's just like minimizing the screen. Who the fuck is calling me? Hello? Hey, I really can't talk on the phone right now. I'm running late for work, and I'm having a lot of really serious problems. It would be great if I had a family support system, but I don't. I almost lost my car yesterday because I was on the phone with you, and I had a complete nervous breakdown in a public place. I'm doing really bad right now. I really need some help out here in the world. And hello? Hello? Probably not what my daughter needed to hear while in rehab, but I wish I could be a better support to her. I really do. But right now, I mean, all the shit's going on in my life, I can't. It breaks my heart. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have exited here. I should have stayed to Buckeye Road. It's quicker if I go from Buckeye Road. bullshit. Trump indictment is bullshit. Like, that's how they do politics now. It's all bullshit. I don't want to vote for anybody that's running for president right now. I'm ready for the Chinese to just take us over. At this point, I feel they can do a better job of running the country.
Doesn't look like this ride is over just yet. We still have some westbound 10 issues to go over. First of all, some very heavy slowing. Westbound I-10 in the downtown has redeveloped. It looks like we've got a snag. Just coming out of the Deckmark Tunnel near 7th Avenue. Heavy delays back from 16th Street. That's westbound I-10, 16th Street to 7th Avenue. It looks like something just hung us up coming out of the Deckmark
I hope to God I haven't lost a Obamaphone 5. I can't believe I just left it sitting there.
But even if it's there, it's among the delay getting up to 7th Avenue. Eastbound 202, Santan Freeway at Alma School.
Yeah, it sucked, man. On the ride back.
Another one reported on the westbound 101
from
this afternoon at 67th Avenue.
On the ride back from Yuma. I mean, not only it sucked that it took such an extended period of time, at least I'm going to get some overtime on not this next paycheck, but my paycheck after it. But, and that's something. An hour of overtime, but yeah, a little less than an hour of overtime. That's a good thing. But my time is more valuable than that. Like, why are we making such long extended breaks? Like, my shift's supposed to be over at 4:30. At 4:30, I think we were passing Lewis Prison. I don't even think we had made it to Buckeye by 4:30. You know, some of us have other jobs and places that we need to be after shift. But the worst thing for me, personally,
in America's fastest growing county, Maricopa County, Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego says we just got to win in the legislature.
Mayors, tribal leaders, and business leaders worked together for years to develop a plan that we were able to pass unanimously.
A partial win because voters still need to give final approval to the continuation of the half-cent sales tax for transportation, known as Prop 400. But at least the legislature passed a bill that Governor Hobbs is expected to sign and pass along to voters, something they didn't do.
Governor Hobbs signed a bill and not veto it? Amazing.
He refused to sign it, in part because of how light its light rail funding was. Prop 400 was first approved by voters in 1985 and reapproved in 2004 to extend through 2025. If Governor Hobbs signs this bill, it'll be in front of county voters in the 2024 election. But back
I could have already been to her if I'd have stayed on the freeway and taken the Buckeye exit.
Priorities like axing a light rail expansion to the state capital and a clause that would have prevented Arizona from banning vehicles that burn gasoline. The latter probably not necessary for Republicans to include, but they were right to keep light rail in check because only about 0.5% of commuters use it. Now, this bill does have light rail money in it, but it's not for expansion. It's only for maintenance. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego says that doesn't mean the city won't try to expand light rail, nor, I assure you, will the city stop trying to get you to ride it. Evidenced by the harebrained scheme the city recently hatched that would allow affordable housing built near light rail to have a requirement for 0 parking spaces, fueling Phoenix's fantasy of carless commuters riding light rail with other carless commuters, when the reality is a lot of people riding light rail are homeless. Some of them the angry, drug-addled, mentally ill homeless, which sounds like motivation to get a car and move where you can park it. Or if you see the place you live in isn't spending much money on roads, you move somewhere you can drive it.
Join Jim Sharp, Jamie West, and Detour Dan tomorrow morning at 5 for Arizona's
Jim Sharp,
Morning News.
on point as always. You know, if they want better transportation to the state capitol, they don't need that light rail extension. What they need
we've been talking
is
about the
appropriate connectivity.
President Donald Trump indicted.
Appropriate, oh God, who cares about that? Appropriate connectivity to the dash bus. The dash bus already makes it to the Capitol just fine, but nobody uses it but the homeless because they've gone out of their way to make it impossible or super difficult to connect from the light rail to it. All right, I'm going to go get Obamaphone 5. I hope to God it is still here.